Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. I want to start on the daily time frame. We take a look at Bitcoin's movements, Bitcoin's price action. There are two scenarios I'm following. I tell you what the relevant support level is that divides between the two scenarios, and I will explain the two scenarios for you now. We see the price development from the 2022 lows. There are two main scenarios. They are both bullish. Okay, they are both bullish at the moment. I see the low that was made in November 22 as a wave 4 correction. And then we are now basically on our way to new all-time highs. That's the forecast. That has been the forecast for a year. Now the exact structure obviously develops as we go. But the idea was that the bear market low was put in. And we've been following a bullish perspective basically throughout 2023. Even though, of course, those pullbacks, they were always very draining, very boring. And something that showed us that we are in a bullish scenario was this dip in March last year. Yeah, this was remember the banking crash and things like that. Now, we know that if the market can hold a higher low, and we have all those, like you find a lot of the bearish news everywhere, right? And everybody's scared, that's typically an indication that we have a 1-2 setup. So that's why I'm leaning to the idea of a 1-2 setup. It could be something different. It could be the yellow count, which means we have an A, B, C in wave A, then a B wave and a C wave. So we have an A, B, C structure, and we come down in a B wave and then rally in C. Yeah, there are two scenarios. So the first one is the white count, which I'm currently leaning to. That is the scenario in which we go more aggressively to new all-time highs, and we have a 1-2 setup, third wave rally, fourth wave pullback. As long as 35k is holding, and that's the key threshold level, I'm going to continue to lean towards the white count. In the next move up, we should get to 55k plus. However, to keep this scenario alive, we need to hold the 35k level. And we take a look at the 1 hour chart in a minute to take a look at, okay, has anything changed? Are we already in wave 5? Obviously, please be aware that 1 hour charts, the micro counts, which a lot of people are interested in, they are a bit more fragile, way more fragile actually. They have to be changed due to the intraday volatility and so on. But they tell us at any point in time which wave count is in control. Is it the white one? Is it the yellow one? Or even within the white one, is the low already in, or do we see an extension of that wave 4? Yeah, so that's what we're watching for on the smaller time frame. But then on the yellow count, what happens below 35k? It will be likely the yellow count, where we have an A, B, C structure, and then we come down a little lower, and then we go up. Okay, so there are two bullish scenarios. Can I promise you that we won't go to new bear market lows? No, but at the moment we are way above support. We have impulsive price action to the upside, and especially as long as we are holding 35k, we have other scenarios to follow, okay? Now let's go to the 1 hour chart, and where is it? Here. Here, Bitcoin has been holding quite well. This is the structure where we say, okay, possibly the fourth wave. This is, by the way, the larger yellow support area here that I've just shown you on the daily chart. Here it is possible that the wave 4 bottomed on the 23rd of January. We talked about this 5-wave pattern to the upside. 5 waves in Elliott Wave, always an indication that the uptrend is unfolding, continuing. Be aware that such a 5-wave move, if it's not large enough, it can turn into a larger corrective rally, but we don't know that yet. What we see is a 5-wave move up and a corrective pullback into the support area, into the target area I mentioned to you. So I'm currently still leaning to the idea that, we haven't finished this correction yet. Okay, I mean, talking about this 1-2 setup, we could still come down a little lower. But as long as the yellow micro support levels are holding, especially down there, the 39.6k level, I'm focusing on higher. Yeah, so that could be that indeed wave 4 bottomed, and this is a wave 1. Wave 2, wave 3, 4, 5, and so on, and we go to that 55k level, or it means, okay, this is just an A wave, we get a B wave pullback and a C wave, and then break down. But it means that on the 1 hour time frame, first of all, we have a support area, and as long as that's holding, we go higher. Even if we break down afterwards, but we can still get to 47k roughly in this ABC structure. Yeah, so we take it level by level, but we have 5 waves up, which is exactly why I'm adding a support area. Otherwise, I wouldn't have done it. 5 waves up, 3 waves down. I mentioned yesterday also here a specific target area for the C wave to get to. Also in my last video, we have an A wave down and this wave 2, a B wave up. That was that was really very close. I was starting to assume the wave 1 might be extending, but it turned around when Jerome Powell hit the stage. And then, yeah, this C wave down. I mean, I can recognize a potential 5 wave move down already in that C wave. Okay, so in an ending diagonal. So all I want to share with you, it could be over. The low could be in, but I see no evidence at this stage. Therefore, I added the resistance area to the chart earlier today, posted it already. And it's the 43,330 level, roughly. Here, the 78.6 retracement. If that breaks, I assume a low is in. Until then, this might even turn into a, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But if this is a small 1, this is a 2, then the wave 2 should not get a sustained break above the 78.6 retracement. Then we can still get a third wave down. But let's first see, I mean, as long as there is no break above that level, I don't assume a low is in, okay? But I'm watching for a reaction in this region. Solana already showed a reaction, Matic, So, I mean, the correction takes as long as it takes. The levels are well known. It would be ideal, even though, I mean, this is the ideal target range. It's measured by taking the length of the A wave, calculating then the length of the C wave. And it's typically the area between the 100% extension and the 1.618 extension, where we should see a reaction. In addition to that, however, we have the larger support area. So if we turn around now, it would be a shallow wave 2 overall. So as soon as we hit that support area, I'm going to watch even closer. And bear in mind, there is this key support area here around 41,700 that might even develop a head and shoulders pattern here, right? So I think a bounce might be reasonable from that 41.7K level. And then we could get a little deeper into the support area. There's still a lot of space. Still a lot of space. If we go to the indicators, and you see the 1 hour chart, if it goes a little lower, it's gonna be oversold. Okay, might even produce a bullish divergence here. The 4 hour chart still has a bit of space. So yeah, we might see it go a little lower in this support area. Wouldn't be a problem. But yeah, I think the levels are clear. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.